And I love this spot. It's such a good spot for going AFK. But hey, hello, and welcome back to All The Mons, the Minecraft mod pack that we've been slowly chipping our way through. Yesterday we sourced up a ton of lithium. I think we got probably like, yep, 2,000. We've hit cap. Okay, that's great. Figured out how this works. Honestly, it's really easy to do. I always thought it'd be really difficult. Turns out so simple. Our auto crafting is complete, I'm pretty sure. If I open my machine. Yeah, looks like it completed, so we should be able to make the gravitational modulating unit. Boom. One more thing taken off the list. Now, what am I thinking of doing today? I'd like to get this out of the way. The aerial interface, which is Pneumaticraft. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a big Pneumaticraft fan. Like, it's not my jam, you know? It ain't. I've tried it a couple times and it just ain't it for me. So let's take a look into what we need for this thing. Well, most of that looks doable. What are you? Pressure chamber wall, yeah. Okay, let's go down this line first. Honestly, kind of easy. Okay. Reinforced bricks. Reinforced bricks go into pressure chamber wall. Yeah, that, okay. Huh. Maybe this won't be hard. Omnidirectional hopper. That's also pretty damn easy. And advanced pressure tube. Oh. A strongest type of pressure tube. They can be camouflaged and tube modules can be placed on them. Max safe pressure 20 bar. Assembly controller. Max pressure 5 bar. Okay, so this, I'm assuming, is the complicated part. Alright. But if we put it through these machines, it'll make what we want. Okay. Export, import, laser. Well, let's queue that. That. Import, export, platform. I don't know how this works. Amtron. Okay, and that takes air canister and GPS tool. See, this is where we get the confusing one, eh? Air canister. That one's done. Okay, that one wasn't too bad. GPS tool. Doable. Okay. Let's make this tablet, but the tablet runs off of pressure. Right. So we need to charge it. Insert into a charging station to install upgrade. I don't think we need upgrade. Yeah, it instantly shuts down because no pressure. So we need some sort of compressor, I think. Compressor, electric compressor, generates air from lightning strikes. No. Converts forge energy, so converts FE to pressure. I think that's what we want. Is there just like a basic air compressor? Max 5. Wait. 5. I think we only want 5, right? So maybe a little basic compressor is what we want. So we'll do that. These things have a habit of exploding, right? So let's take them somewhere kind of meh, like down here. Place you down. Air compressor. Ah, it's the coal burning one. Ah, that's what it is. I remember this. Alright, so put that in there. I remember how loud these are too. Let's get that charging station, right? That was the other one. Compress. Huh, fancy. Charger. Equipment charger. No. We need. Oh, wait, actually, what's this do? Charge and fill equipment. I wonder if that would work. It's not what we're after, though. I guess we should just search up at Pneumaticraft. Manual compressor. Oh, there's a manual one. That's kind of cool. Okay. Wall lamp. No. Don't need a programmer. We need... Yeah. I'm in trouble finding things. Charging station. Which takes reinforced blobs. And how many pressure tubes do we got? We got a lot of pressure tubes, actually. Lots of tubes. Now, how do these go together? I guess that's probably the... Huh? Okay, so it exports out that side. We can connect it to that. Put you in. And then... Is it charging? Very slowly. What's the warning? As we just like slap a couple of those in. It needs to heat up before it actually like does us any good. This thing's probably good at that point. We need a, what is it? Just a assembly program laser, which we buy with emeralds. So let's just get a handful of those all prepared. 9 bar or 0.9 bar. That's probably enough, right? Wow. You just buy like, oh, you sell that. Okay. Laser. Drill in laser. Program laser. What? What? Right click. Missing inventory or fluid. Oh. Okay. So I think I'm supposed to put that into something. Or like link it to something. So let's pull out one of these. Place that down. That's linked to there. Oh, rude. I do love just like swinging once and deleting an entire group of phantoms. That is a good feeling. Ooh, they dropped meatballs for me. I do like meatballs. Yummy. Right. So, now I can open this up. Scroll down to laser. Your order has been kept. Add more items. Disclaimer, custom trade. Disclaimer. No problems. Search, place order. Oh, I gotta put these into there. I see. So now if I go down and right click this, and now I can click place order. That's interesting. That is interesting. Okay. Where is it? Wait, did an Amazon delivery drone just come in and... Wait, really? I can't help but notice there's no... Oh. Huh. Well, would you look at that? We got assembly program. You know, maybe the issue I have with this is a me issue. No, it's gonna hit red and it's just gonna explode, right? That's how it works, isn't it? Huh. Well, we'll just kinda... We need pressure valves, that's it. Something like that. Do I intervene? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Let's... It wasn't fine. I'll be taking that. Thank you very much. Let's see. We need a assembly platform, which takes a PCB. Oh, which takes a capacitor, which we have gained all of ours through loot. Do you think we could just like quest book some of them? Quest book. Where are you? You know what? I think it's one of those things where at some point I have to just stop being so hesitant and just sit down and take a look at it and figure out how it actually works, rather than just like avoiding it like the plague, like I normally do. I think it's a pressure chamber that I don't like. Like just dealing with it is like, I don't want to, you know? You know? I think you know. Okay. So those are important bits and pieces. It is also just horrendously loud at times. I think desert temples can have some of the bits we want. So if we just like check a couple of these things. We've been into this one, but maybe I left something behind. Doesn't look like it. Okay, This is a case of being lazy has taken me longer than it would take me to make it naturally, so we're gonna pivot to making a pressure tank. Sure. Pressure chamber wall. Yeah. Put you away for now, put you away. What are the components to make the capacitor? Plastic, slime, nuggy. And it's pretty low, okay. Plastic, slime, and nuggies. There it is. I remember this though, we need hopper, right? Yeah, we need these. I think. Now we can go outside to our little... Oh yeah, we destroyed our setup. Let's just do it out here in this open space. There's open space here. I think it's like 3 by 3 with a hollow center. Like that. No? At Pneumaticraft. What am I doing wrong? Interface and valve. Yes, that's what we need. Interface and valve. We need 2 interface. I think. So that's 2 of them right there. And valve is how you put pressure into the thing. So I guess we do like valve. I wonder if we can do interfaces like that. Okay. So if I like that goes in, and then let's get a chest. I don't know, just give me a couple of those. Just a couple. We do something like that. Do you think it's working? Is it not big enough? Huh. Information. Upgrades. And blah blah blah. Max upgrades 10. I think maybe we make it big. Big. Something like that. No. So what if we do like that? This is so jank. Maybe we can extend it out this way. Oops. Yeah, I'm just trying to make like a 4x4 version of it. Does that work? I don't actually know. We're about to find out. We're about to find out. Oh, yeah. Pressure chamber interface. Pressure chamber is not properly formed. Is that fine? Imports on I face, exports on O face. Okay. Maybe I need more valve. More valve? No, more interface. Pressure chamber interface. We did make it larger. Do you think that works? So if I just be like, place you there with the slime balls. That'll put slime balls into that. Now, see, this is like, I do not like fiddling with the pressure chambers. This is confusing to me. Okay, you don't accept or attack plastic. You only accept your own plastic. Which, how do I make your plastic? Molten plastic. Is there a different way for me to make this plastic? Plastic sheet. Made out of construction brick. Yes, I can make construction brick. And then I can melt down construction brick. Lego being useful for our process progress. Get processed. Alright, we got plastic sheet. Honestly, wonderful that we can repurpose our a billion plastics from the other mod for this. Alright. So now we slap a little engine on this. Are these not inserting into the... Okay, what if I coal? 1, 2, 3. Apply more pressure to the pressure chamber. The required pressure is dependent on the number of items being transported. Interface status. Importing items. We could try doing all this fanciness and all that. Or we could try doing it like this. Do 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 do. Plastic slime. Give me my nuggies. They are all inside. Have some coal. Problems. Add air. Pressure required 1 bar. Status. Pressure. Come on. Let's get that 1 bar up. Now, of course, downside is I can't actually see what's going on in there. If we'd put like a window in, it would have been better. Or like a pressure tube window or something. Pressure valve window, pressure tank window, pressure window pressure. It would have been great. Let's get rid of this stuff. Don't need it. Yeah. Once it's number 1 though, we know we've done it right. Because this says it requires somewhere in that area, I guess, number 1. So going beyond 1 is good, right? Maybe it'll like drop down after it uses it to craft? I don't know. We'll find out right away. If it keeps going past 1, then we'll just assume that it's done what it needs to do. Oh, I'm guessing we only need 1 interface, and then we would just keep feeding things into that 1 interface. Well, it sounds like it did things. Okay. Eight of them. Yeah, done. Dunzo. Right. So we need a assembly platform, which is a PCB, which is an assembly platform, or an etching tank and etching acid. Empty PCB. Oh. I feel like I remember something like this from a long time ago. I don't like that. I don't like that. From that, that mod pack with the crashed spaceship where you had to have a pig run on a treadmill so that you could respawn or something like that. Oh, that was a long time ago. Okay, fill this with etching acid and insert empty PCBs which have been exposed in a UV light box. Okay. How do I get the etching acid though? Ooh. Tank. Small fluid tank. Yes, this might be it. This might be it. Right. I would like etching acid. We could buy medicinal brew from this. Oh, we could buy Pokeballs from this. Huh? I want PCB blueprint. No, I want etching acid. Well, I guess we'd use that to make PCB. This is the one we need, right? My goodness, we're going to need multiple. Unassembled PCB. Alright, what if we melt these down? In this, required fuel 40,000. Well, it's working. Come on. That takes a lot of heat actually to get that stuff going. Jeez. It does not require 40,000, does it? That's just a lie. That's a lie. How many buckets of this stuff can I make? Are you like low on battery? Is that the issue? Alright, well, I've got one of these on me because I carry these around. There. Get charged. Plenty of plastic. That's a lot easier. Nice. Right. If we come over here and let's say do bucket, like do. Just grab all of these out. Toss them all in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We put the valve back. And then we load it up. What do we need to hit to get etching acid? We need to hit 1 bar. Okay, that's fine, that's easy. Empty PCB. Redstone torch, gold nugget, plastic. Redstone torch. Nuggy. And plastic. There it is. We'll just like open it up, jump in. It's gonna get really loud when we do that, but it'll be fine, it'll be fine. Yeah. I think this is how you would use the valves. You'd have it like put stuff in there somehow, I think. Yeah, it's just me not really understanding this. It's gonna give me trouble. Okay, we should hear it go splurp blurp blurp right away once I hits 1. Come on. Come on. There it is. Now I should be able to hop up here. We only lost half our pressure. Perfect. And we'll let this stuff popcorn into existence now. How much etching acid we get? We get 9, just 9 buckets of this stuff. I hope that's enough. I hope that's enough. Etching tank. Light box. Try setting out 2 pipes like that. Do you take pressure from the top? Where does that thing take pressure from? Does that thing not take pressure? Maybe it just doesn't take it and it just sits there. I just dump those into you. Is that fine? What do I need to hit? 1.5 for that. Do you think they're all done? How many do we get? 63? That's workable. That's workable. Okay. So, how does these go into this thing? UV light box. How do I light box you? This process can be rather slow. Not enough pressure. Apply at least 1 bar. Pressure. Okay, so it's UV'd up. Oh, so the success chance of being put into the acid goes up the longer we sauce it in the UV box. I see. So we want to get our chance nice and high and then put it in there. Or I guess we could probably go up to 100% or something. That's not that long. It said it was going to take a long time. It lied. Okay. That's fine. I don't know if I can afford to put 3 in there though. Okay, it does kind of slow down as we go further though, doesn't it? Although it does seem to be that it's not using any, which is nice. Maybe it's like if we want to speed it up and heat it up, it would start consuming it. In which case, like, if it's not going to consume anything, I don't care about using, like, low chances. Yeah, I'll take, like low. Yeah, that's not bad. If it's just going to be like, huh. Okay, I think we've got a decent setup here. So we've got the finished product chest here. We've got a hopper that will input completed products from the side. We're going for 20% chance on them. It has 0 usage. So this hopper will put like the empty PCBs down into here. Once the once this is complete. Inside of here they've got threshold set to 20%. So it's very cheap, very low quality. But look at them go. They do that first 20% pretty quick. And I think that's a decent chance. Especially if we're not consuming any liquid. What I plan to do is come down underneath. Get a blast furnace. Place that down there, throw in all that coal, and we'll do that. And that should pull out only failed ones, because failed ones go down and complete ones go to the side. It says that here. Extract unassembled from the side and failed from the bottom. So I think this setup, as long as we maintain pressure, this is the big one, maintain our pressure, don't explode everything, should be good. Should be. And you see, that's the thing I don't really get, is like maintaining pressure. If there's like a valve or something that I need, probably something like that. Come on, I just want to see one of these complete. I get it, it's a 20% chance. But we've almost put 10 of them through this, I think. And I don't know about you, but after 10 tries, you think a 20% chance would I think that was a success. Unassembled PCB, our first one. Okay. What do we do with you? Slap you with capacitors. Alright. How many transistors do we have? Enough to make more of these? We got one finished PCB. Oi, oi, oi. That is... yikes. Okay. Okay. Well, we're gonna need... Do I need to import and export? We need an assembly platform. That's the first piece that we need, for sure. For sure, bud. For sure. Alright. I'm guessing they're gonna need pressure. Right? No, ain't no pressure being used with that thing, okay. It's gonna need a laser, and it's gonna need assembly program laser. It is going to need import export. Assembly laser, assembly controller, assembly platform. That's an assembly platform. So we need a controller, which is 3 PCB. Let's just get the components first. Yikes. Okay, we got 2. I'm just scared we're gonna run out of those. I really don't want to have to make more of them. I really don't. It's looking like we ran out of both capacitor and transistor. Oh no. Well, it's an assembly controller. That needs to hit 4 to 5 bar. Okay. I'm guessing you're the thing that needs pressure. Well, I need both these, which is plastic, redstone, and nuggy. Alright, we're doing pretty good. We've got the transistors completed. Once this hits 1 bar again, it should be good to make the capacitors. Then with those, we should be able to make the, I think it's the assembly, I/O, export, import, and laser, right? It's gonna take cylinders. Do we got cylinders? Cylinder doesn't look hard to make. That looks doable. That looks doable. I think we've got pretty much everything. Except for red stained glass. Is that everything for the laser too? Yeah, looks like it. She's going to be the PCBs that we need to complete. Once that hits 1 bar, we'll have it. Yeah. Huh. All this to make a tube. Just for a tube. A tube. Well, at least, you know, I understand some bits of this. Like now we know how to use the etching tank, which is kind of neat. Personally, I think I'll just try to avoid using Pneumaticraft where possible because it's scary. It is a scary mode. And yeah, that's just how I'm going to deal with it. Right. Give me finished PCBs. 4 of them. Perfect. Laser. Import. Export. Oh no, we need more cylinder, which takes cannon barrel, which takes brick wall, which takes brick. That. Good, good. 2, 3. Give me the right plastic. 6 of those. Export. There we are. Maybe we put like a chest on it too, and that's good, right? Pressure tube, pressure chamber valve. Valve, pressure chamber valve. We got 64 of it. If I put that into here, right? No. Into there, into this. Is there like a control unit that I need to be using? Is there a... Maybe what I do is I aim the export at that. And then I aim the import at it, and it'll import it to this. Do you think that's how it's going to work? We'll find out. We'll find out. Air compressor. Sleepy time. So we need to hit 4 bar. Maybe we can make like a gauge or something. Pressure gauge. Pressure gauge tube module. No. Vacuum pump? No. Safety tube module. Vent high pressure air if the tube pressure reaches 4.9 bar. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. We want this. That's the thing we need. Pressure safety tube module. This makes everything so much more usable, actually. Wait a second. So what you're saying is all I needed to do was make one of these things and I'd be a-okay for good. Let's see if the laser assembler is set up correctly. Yeah, I'm assuming that that because we have those aimed at this, that means it's going to import and export into here. I'm assuming that that's what that means. And this should prevent that from ever hitting 5? Right? Because as soon as it starts to hit 5, that'll just spit it away. Right? Please? Please tell me I'm right on that. Problem. Need to hit at least 3.5 bar. We're almost there. And then we will witness whether or not this has worked. Oh. Oh, there's some Factorio stuff going on right here. It's a little slow, but it's working. Yes. There's the laser. Okay. Nice. There's our tube. And you'll scoop up the tube, right? Come on. Please tell me I did things right. Okay. Like, this is really cool. You know what? No, maybe I do just have to get over it and start trying to use this more. Because this right here, this is cool. Does it have other uses now is what I'm wondering. Oh. It must have hit the threshold where it goes, nuh-uh, too bad. So what else can I assemble with the assembly laser? Okay. Assembly platform. Is it just these? Oh, so it's not like you can just make whatever out of it. That's kind of cool. So it's just like more so really niche uses. Solar cells. Okay, let's look into what those are, see if they'll ever be useful for someone else. Drill bit. Okay. I need to get away from that thing, it's so noisy. So what is the drill bit used for? Faster than diamond digs. Okay, I guess it's like a digging tool. Solar cell makes solar compressor, which is only relevant if we're doing more compressing. Okay. So it seems to be pretty well self-contained to itself, all the Pneumaticraft stuff. Never mind. Do. Ah, yeah, that's how I feel. Can I make this interface then? Aerial interface completed. That is yet another thing off the list. That's one I was kind of worried about. I'm also kind of concerned about this one because it takes a supreme machine frame, which requires ether gas, and gonna be honest, don't really know how we're gonna do that because it requires us to milk a wither or something. Like we have to set up a fluid laser drill over top of a wither, which is just kind of crazy. That's a problem for later. That's not a right now problem. I don't feel like dealing with that problem today. In fact, I don't know if I feel like dealing with any other problems today. You know what? Let's get in one battle today. I don't want to go without doing one. Who is next on the list? It is May, Trainer May. Was found in many places. Alright, here's our next trainer, Trainer May. They have a Sol Rock. Okay. Protect for the first turn. Let's see what they're going. They're going Photon Geyser. What? Huh? Okay. We're going to U-turn out of here. And we're going to bring in Houndoom. We're immune to the psychic attack. Now I think we can Mega Evolve Dark Pulse to finish them. Jeez, I was not expecting that though. Photon Geyser. That's a crazy attack. They're faster. Oh geez, they're faster than us? Sol Rock. Okay. Relicamp. Rock, water, fish. Dum. I don't know which way to go. Guess we could just hit him with whatever we got. Dark Pulse on the fish. Yeah, he's knocking us out. We bring in Cacturn. Use Needle Arm to do big ouch. Okay, well, that's swap in Beware. Okay, the Mega Holding is really bad. Because now they're gonna have speed boost. Okay. Yeah, now they're really fast. But what we can do is... Yes, because we've got the Focus Sash. We should be able to survive whatever hit they do. 1 HP. That could have been bad. Let's just try hitting that with whatever we got. Oh, I should have gone for Earthquake. They're using Focus Punch. Yeah, that's not concerning at all. No siree, that one's not bad. Manectric. Use Tailwind on that. Get us the speed. And then Rock Blast. Rock Blast is fun. Alright. Might be able to just clear out the rest of their guys here. No, this thing gets in the way. Nasty little fish. I guess we just Sucker Punch. Damn it. Yeah, I hope whatever their last thing is, we are really good against it. I really hope. Because if not, we're kind of screwed. It's iffy. It's iffy. We're the same speed as them, possibly. I think it's Terra Bird Slam. And we just hope that we win. Yes. Okay, that was close. That was a little bit close. But Terra Bird Slam, big damage. Always works. Who are we hunting down tomorrow, though? Who are we searching for? Leader Blaine, the fire type. Let's just do our team now, so that we're not doing it tomorrow. I really want to get the trick room going. I really do. I think first things first is gotta get those items off our guys. Okay, I think the ones we want to switch out here are Beware and Cacturn. I think we're gonna want Politoed back on the team to reset weather to rain, because they're definitely gonna make it sunny. They're gonna have like a Torkoal or a Ninetales or something. To go with this crew, what else could we do? if we do this, this wouldn't be bad. I really want this, since we've got like 3 slow guys on the team. But Prankster just hasn't been working for us, so I don't think we can justify that. You could be good. You also ignore weather, so possibly. You're very slow, and that's kind of a problem. Because it's probably just going to solar beam or something. And that's just not gonna cut it. Actually, poison type, poison ground. Let's do it. Right. You can have that item. No. No, 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 no. You can have that item. Because your moves protect, toxic spikes, dragon tail. Is there something I want instead of that? Don't really need them switching. I say, what's this move do? I don't need that. Poison jab. Yeah, this looks good. This looks good to me. That all looks fine. Let's put those away. Candy up. Candy, candy, candy. Candy for all of our team. Everyone gets to go to level cap. But yeah, I think we'll save the rest for tomorrow. And what else should we set as our goal tomorrow? Maybe knocking out these 3 things. Yeah, let's do these 3. Because Manhattan module looks complicated, but honestly, I think it might be easy. I think it might actually be easy. Yeah. That's just urinite in the laser. And we've got urinite, right? I've seen it underground. Yeah, I can go get some with the pickaxe later. I'll get some with the pickaxe. So that's no problem to get these. Yeah, that's simple enough. And then the other component is Heisenberg compensators. Which takes... What's that thing? That's doable, it just looks like a bit of a pain in the ass. And what's the other one? That's also doable. I think the wafer one is the one I will go for, to be honest. Yeah, I think that's all for today. So I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please stick around for some more. I'll see you next time, and have a good day.